Back in Perth here, ahead of the big Perth takeover, the WWE's at RAC Arena. Once again, joined by Grayson Waller. How are you, brother?
Dude, things are good. You know, I'm back home, so never have any complaints when I get to come home.
The last time we were in Perth was before Elimination Chamber, 52,000 plus. Didn't think it could get any bigger, having the road to WrestleMania come through Australia. All of a sudden, we got a SmackDown, we got a PLE, and we got Raw as well. What's next, man? How can it get bigger?
You know, I think the really cool thing is, for anyone coming to these shows this weekend, not only obviously in the PLE, you're seeing the big stars, but you get to see the whole Raw roster, you get the whole SmackDown roster. Like, these are very historic events we have going on this weekend. So I think the only way it can get bigger is we do a show in Sydney, you know, like a proper city, somewhere like something like that. That would be very big. I would love to perform in Sydney, obviously, as a hometown boy. But who knows? Like, if it gets bigger than this, it's going to get kind of crazy.
One thing that I did notice is, because we've got obviously Raw and SmackDown and Netflix, all the PLEs on Netflix as well, the worldwide reach, like, no longer, this is going to be like live Australia time. The world has to go around our clocks as opposed to the other way around. Is that kind of exciting for
and
you?
the Americans are getting so upset about it. I think it's on 8 a.m. in America.
Something like that.
As WWE fans, like, we've dealt for years, even American sport fans having to get up at 3 a.m. to watch the sport and all that stuff, and the Americans are complaining about getting up at 8 a.m. Like, it's okay. Like, Wendy's is open, Chick-fil-A is open, you can get your breakfast, you'll be okay. That's one thing I love about the Netflix deal is, like, we get to have the shows at the right time for that country. So everyone's coming there tonight, they're going to go the right time, the kids are going to be there, everyone's going to be having a good time. The great thing about Netflix, you don't have to watch it live. You can watch it a few hours later, you can watch it whenever, and I think that's opened up us to a huge new audience on Netflix.
We've seen you on Raw recently, hanging out with the New Day.
Thank God for the New Day.
You have you've been mixing up a little bit with Penta, who's been a great addition to the WWE roster. Now,
really, you think Penta's basically like a broken version of Woody from Toy Story. You pull his strings, saddle miado. He has one phrase, and like if he came and sat down here with you, he'd offer you nothing. I don't understand why you think he's a good addition.
Well, I was about to say, because your war
he has a cool mask, right? Yeah, congrats.
It's the Lucha culture.
You need a mask, to be fair. That might help the interviews. I don't have to look at your head. But sorry,
I knew we were going to get into a personal.
Yeah, sorry. You'd fired me up because you're talking positive. Like, this is a guy who tried to end my career a couple of weeks ago. You know, this is a guy who the whole plane ride over, like, I wasn't comfortable for the whole time because he put my body, he put me in danger. But everyone likes to talk positively about this guy, so it's a bit frustrating.
Well, the war has sort of crossed boundaries a bit, because now, obviously, with AAA as part of the WWE banner, you're also part of Worlds Collide too. So it's not just Raw that you have been, you know, located to. You've been branching boundaries. Are we going to be seeing you in NXT again? Will you be doing a TNA?
Well, you know, recently I got to do the Homecoming show and do the Grayson Waller effect down there, and that's the cool thing with WWE now is we have so many places to go do things, and it's always fun for us to go and work other places and work with new people. Like, the AAA deal is cool. You know, they're a bunch of losers, those Lucha guys. Like, you want to talk about out of shape? You want to know why they wear great costumes like that? Because they don't have one ab between them, the whole roster. But it is a cool thing seeing WWE going global, and now we just got to keep doing it till we can get some type of Australian brand rocking, because you know the talent is here, and I'd love for WWE to get involved with some of the talent down here more.
Staying a bit closer to home, talking about your hometown is Sydney. Accor Stadium last Sunday absolutely rocked with the NRL Grand Final. I don't know, did you get a chance to see it?
Right, so I was in Vegas. I had my best mate's wedding. He got a little Elvis Chapel wedding. We came back to the casino and we went, and there was on the big screen, they had the Broncos Storm game on, which was kind of wild. So we sat down at 2 a.m., had a few beers and watched the game. It was an awesome game. So anytime I can watch a full game of footy is a little treat.
Do you think we're seeing a Brisbane dynasty here, or was this an off year for the Panthers?
Reece Walsh is so good, dude. Reece Walsh, like, if you have a guy like that on your team, who knows what can happen? Obviously, as a Roosters fan, you know, I'm hoping we did pretty well this year for a young team. Hopefully we can do even better next year. But I think that Brisbane team on their day can beat anyone, so that's a bit dangerous.
Do you reckon Ricky Stewart and the Raiders proverbially S the bed?
It's a long season. 27 rounds is a long time. So when you get to that finals game, like, you've got to try and peak at the right time. So I think they're a young team, and this is the biggest success they've had in a little bit. So I think next year's probably their danger year too.
Any words for the Chooks fans before I let you go?
Well, I think we should be excited, because a lot of people were upset we went out round, you know, first finals game, but this was a team who wasn't supposed to make the top 8. We got Marky Mark, who's like such a fun addition to the team, and I think it's fun to have the Roosters as a fun team, because usually we're a team everyone hates, you know, we're kind of clinical type of team, but this year we were kind of like Showtime. All of a sudden you got Sam Walker doing all this crazy stuff, Tupou and Marky Mark on the wings. It was a very fun season, so I think big things are coming next year.
I think so too. Speaking of big things, it's going to be all happening in Perth. Grayson Waller, always a pleasure, dude. We'll chat soon.
Thank you for having me.